Rebecca here, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a practice that is meant to reset your nervous system. It's meant to bring you a sense of peace and calm and really get your body ready for bed. So you can do this directly from your bed. We're going to begin seated, so wherever you're going to be comfortable, please find a seated position, and then when you're ready, close down your eyes. And here, I just want you to begin to notice what it feels like to move into stillness. Notice any thoughts that might be here lingering. Connecting with the body here as well, noticing any sensations. Just really doing a little bit of a scan and just seeing here where you're beginning, noticing what's maybe lingering from your day, maybe thoughts, maybe stress, maybe certain conversations, or maybe some positive things as well, but just noticing what's here, what energy is present. And then taking a moment to just be with that energy, be with those thoughts, with those emotions. Maybe there's tingling or certain tension in your body or areas that your awareness goes to. I invite you to sit with those sensations, sit in those areas of maybe discomfort for a moment. Maybe allowing this energy to dissipate just a little. And maybe you begin to notice that breath. Option here to maybe take a few deep breaths, and maybe you're directing that breath into those areas where you feel the sensations or the emotions or tension, and maybe releasing with sound, letting go of that energy from the day. Taking a few more deep breaths if that feels right. Maybe you're feeling the belly rise, chest rise, and then exhale with a sigh or a sound. We're not only letting go of that energy, we're stimulating our vagus nerve, activating that parasympathetic branch, that rest and digest. Maybe taking a final deep breath, releasing on those exhales. And then from here, I want you to just begin to bring some touch in here. Just notice that touch. Notice where your hands are. Maybe they're on your thighs. Maybe you can feel the texture of your hands. Maybe your hands massage your feet a little bit. Again, bringing that sense of safety, connecting with that body, resetting that nervous system. A little bit of a massage for the legs. touch into the arms and up into the shoulders. Almost now giving yourself a hug, crossing those arms over, those hands over. And then noticing here when you're kind of in this hug position, what your body wants to do. Maybe your torso wants to sway a little bit from left to right as you hug, and maybe you stop the motion of your hands here. Maybe you're just giving yourself a hug. Maybe that swaying begins to take over. Maybe the head and the neck begin to sway. Just like our children, our babies, swaying and rocking is just as calming for our nervous system. And then, if you're ready, when you're ready, maybe those hands, the touch is moving up into your neck if you haven't already. Maybe you're finding some motion or movement with the jaw as you massage up near the ears and the jaw. Maybe the jaw or the mouth is opening and closing. Maybe the fingertips come up near the ears, maybe even massaging the inside of the ears a little bit. Again, so many connections to our vagus nerve here, and the ears, throat, eyes. Maybe you're massaging the forehead, the temples, maybe the scalp a little bit. Maybe the hands or the fingertips are moving into the scalp. And maybe it's not a massage, maybe it's more of a touch or hands on. Maybe you just feel like placing your hands, feeling that connection. I am safe. Repeating any affirmations that feel right. And then whenever you feel complete here, maybe bringing those hands back down and just noticing here, again, those sensations. Our nervous system speaks to us in sensations. That energy is constantly moving, and we need to be listening to those messages. We get so busy, we tend to ignore them. So slowly, as we begin to connect with the tingling, the lightness, the heaviness, the fuzziness in our bodies, we can catch that energy before it turns into tension or neck issues or headaches or digestion problems. Tracking any sensations. And then finally, we're going to bring our left hand to our chest, and maybe that right hand comes to the belly. Noticing how that feels. Hundreds of energy centers in the palms of our hands. And then pulling in some gratitude here. Thank you for my day, and whatever was in your day, finding those positive things from your day. pulling in